All right, it's time to talk box lacrosse. Really exciting stuff here in the DFW Metroplex. Panther City Lacrosse, based in Fort Worth, getting ready for its inaugural season. Just had the expansion draft, and we're going to talk about that. But first, we got to let everyone know what is going on in Fort Worth, and doing that, or helping us do that. We have got Bob Hamley, who's the general manager and vice president of lacrosse operations, and then Tracey, Keluskey, who's the head coach, the inaugural head coach. We spoke with Bob a few months ago. Hopefully you were able to catch that conversation. But gentlemen, thanks so much for being with us and getting ready to talk some lacrosse.
Thanks for having us, Jared.
So
yeah, thanks for having us, Jared.
So let's start with this. Bob, I know we had this discussion a few months ago, but why Fort Worth? Why is Fort Worth a great home for Panther City Lacrosse, and what and who is the Panther City Lacrosse team?
Yeah, no, absolutely, Jared. Well, first of all, we're going to be playing at our Dickies Arena, which everybody's aware is built for the rodeo as well as teams and concerts. So we're the first professional team in Dickies Arena. We start early in December, and we're really making the commitment to the community of Fort Worth and the city. It's going to be their team, their pride and joy, and we're very excited that we're bringing pro lacrosse to the city of Fort Worth. And we're going to be the 14th franchise in the National Lacrosse League, starting in early December. And if you've never seen indoor lacrosse, it is well worth your entertainment dollar. And we at the National Lacrosse League pride ourselves, Jared, on this is the best pro box lacrosse in the world. These guys aren't trying to get to some other league. This is it. These are the best athletes. So we're very proud to call Fort Worth home and Dickies Arena home, and excited to get started in December.
So, Tracey, why don't you take this one? Box lacrosse. What is box lacrosse for people who maybe they have some familiarity with just lacrosse? What's box lacrosse?
I think it's a combination of hockey and basketball, but on steroids. And again, I think most people will relate to the U.S. brand of lacrosse, which is on out on the field and a little bit more open space. But really, box lacrosse, like I said, it's hockey. It's got the concepts of basketball with your pick and roll. Goals are a lot smaller. It's certainly a lot faster than the outdoor game, where people I think are a little bit more well versed in. But really, it's got a little bit of everything. It's got the contact, a lot of goals, high action, and again, like Bob said, it's the best lacrosse players in the world. Playing a game in a much smaller area than what they're used to in field lacrosse, and just the tempo of it is that much more exciting and that much faster.
I think what's great is I remember I was 10, 11 years old when lacrosse really started to appear in Texas, and that would be the field lacrosse version, but it was the first of really any kind of lacrosse that you kind of felt like it was arriving, and slowly but surely it seems like it has grown tremendously. And this seems like this is a tremendous market now to have a team because of that growth and the participation, but also the awareness and maybe the fanfare attached to lacrosse in DFW that perhaps wasn't there 15, 20 years ago.
Yeah, no, absolutely, Jared. The game is growing nationally, not only just in Texas, but nationally. And Texas is no different. It's really booming. Just a little tidbit, Charlotte North just won the Twarton for the ladies women's field lacrosse. She won the national championship with Boston College. She's from Dallas, so she's from Texas. So that's just a compliment to the folks in Texas that have done a great job of growing the game. And our platform is no different. We really want to get involved in the grassroots in Fort Worth and throughout Texas, primarily in Fort Worth, to grow the game even more. And as Tracey said, our game encapsulates a lot of games, the contact, no offside. We have a shot clock, average 25 to 35 goals a game. It's got something for everybody.
All right, I heard there's a youth clinic that's coming up. What do we need to know about this and how people can jump in on that?
Yeah, we pushed our clinic back to August 9th. last week before kids go back to school. Again, we want to push the grassroots, Jared. We really want people to understand how great our game is and give kids an opportunity that maybe haven't had the opportunity to get involved with a pro lacrosse team and our expertise on how to throw, catch, and play the game. So we're excited. We're out at Game On Arena in Fort Worth. And the good folks out there, that's where our practice facility is going to be at Game On Sports. So August 9th, we're going to have the youth in the morning, and we're going to have the middle schoolers in the afternoon. So certainly jump on at panthercitylax.com to find out about the clinic, and obviously season tickets. You can reach out at 833-GO-PC-LAX. That's GO-PC-LAX for season tickets and clinic information.
And so people will jump on the season tickets. Who are some of the guys that they're going to see? Because I know we got a roster that's really starting to take form here with the draft that just passed.
Yeah, no, absolutely. We're very excited, Jared. We got to choose one player from the existing 13 teams. So we had that this past Tuesday, and some familiar names to lacrosse folks are a couple kids. Connor Kelly, who played for New York last year. He plays in the Premier Lacrosse League, I believe, for the Water Dogs, which is the Field Pro League. A lot of kids will be familiar with Connor. He's a Maryland kid, played at Maryland. Charlie Kitchen, we also got from Albany. He's just graduated from Delaware. Very prominent player, and really has played some box up in Canada. So we're excited to have him. Drafted 2 goalies. Goaltending, as you know, Jarrett, in our sport, hockey, very, very important. Got 2 young guys, a 22-year-old and a 25-year-old that are up and comers. So we're excited about those 2 young men too. But it was a great process to go through, and we're very excited. We made a few trades as well to get to 16 players already. So excited about that.
Coach, when you look at your roster, what stands out? What excites you about the group of guys that you're going to start the season with?
How big we are, how aggressive we are, and how athletic we are. You know, I look at our defensive. We decided, and obviously what was available with us in the expansion draft, and we certainly, found pieces across the board. But one of the strengths we felt as a group was, the defensive and transition pieces. And again, I don't think there's a guy smaller than 6 feet that's on our roster currently right now. We have some big athletic guys that can get up and down the floor, and we really want to push the pace in the style of play that we do play. So, I'm excited about all the guys we got, but it's the athleticism that these guys bring to the table. And again, I'll go back to what Bob said, the best players in the world. These guys are, we have some Canadian guys that grew up playing the indoor game their entire lives and have played in this league and have made their mark on this league already. And then you add in some guys like he mentioned as well, the Kelly guy, Kelly and Kitchen, both two athletic guys that are really gonna, play the game with the way we want to, which is fast paced and fast tempoed and in your face type of lacrosse.
Bob or Coach, I don't know, who's maybe both of you guys have answers for this, but as far as the league history and what this league is about, you mentioned this is the league, right? This is not A-ball where guys are going to play well and then go up to AA, and AA guys are going to leave and go to AAA. But beyond that, what are things that people need to know about the league as they maybe kind of begin their journey of fandom with Panther City Lacrosse?
Yeah, sure. I'll start, Jarrett. Tracey and I played in different eras. I was in the late 80s, early 90s, playing for the Buffalo Bandits, where it was relatively young, and we weren't playing for a ton of money. We were playing for the love of the game, and really a lot of things haven't changed from that standpoint. The money's still, it's a good part-time gig for our guys, but a lot of our guys are bankers, firefighters, policemen. They work 9 to 5, Monday to Friday, and then make their way into the market that they're playing in to play the game they love. So what I love about it from that standpoint, Jared, is they really truly are passionate about the game, and they love playing in front of fans and love playing the game, and they leave it all on the field every weekend. So from that standpoint, it's incredible to meet these guys. They understand that they can't play the game without the fans. And so they're very personable. We have autograph sessions after the game. You get to meet your favorite player and talk to him like you just ran into him on the street coming out of the bank, you know. So a lot of great stuff from our players, really very personable. And then Tracey, you know, played I don't know how many years, but a lot of years. He's a Hall of Famer. So our coaching staff has played in a different era where again, money, they played for the passion of the game. So I'll let Tracey touch on that a little bit as well.
Yeah, no, and I think one of the things that sticks with me about our game is, again, I know even in my era, it was like, we're the pioneers, we're the one building this game. And I know, you know, comment from our commissioner in the National Lacrosse League, he's like, it's the best kept secret in the world as far as, you know, sports, because we really haven't had those big TV deals. There has been some TV deals, but now with the digital platform and people really getting a taste of it and being able to see what exactly box lacrosse is, like, people that do follow us, and if we do have a following. Obviously, you go to Buffalo Bandits and they have 17,000 fans in their arena. You go to Colorado Mammoth, they have, you know, 15,000 fans, and they're following, because people, once they see the game, I think they fall in love with the game. Again, the tempo of it, you know, the similarities to hockey and basketball, and truth be told, even football. So I think, you know, this is a perfect time for us to be in Fort Worth. Again, the Dickies Arena is one thing, but the speed of the game and just, you know, the how fast it is, and back to Bob's point, how accessible our athletes are and the players are. We know that we're building something. You know, obviously we're building something in Fort Worth, but the guys are very passionate about, you know, showcasing our game, and more so now than ever, we're able to do that on the digital platform, albeit, you know, social media, Instagram, whatever. And I know, you know, even from a league standpoint, you know, we're streaming all of our games, and people are actually getting to see exactly what box lacrosse is. And I'm biased, of course, but, you know, having grown up playing, you know, high level hockey, and, you know, potentially having to, you know, choose a path, you know, when in my 20s of, you know, do you go play in the minor league, you know, pro hockey and chase that, or you go play lacrosse? And, you know, truth be told, lacrosse has always been my passion. But, and also, yeah, I think it's a much better game to watch and to experience, especially live.
You know, you guys have mentioned Fort Worth, and I grew up in the Metroplex, the DFW Metroplex. I grew up specifically in Dallas, and I know that the Mavs and the Cowboys and the Rangers and the Stars, they're shared by DFW, but you got the Rangers and the Cowboys in Arlington, and you got the Mavs and the Stars in Dallas. This is Fort Worth's professional sports team. This is Dallas's as well. This, you know, it's not like we're butting heads here, but this is a team that Fort Worth can call their own. How important is that to you all?
It's absolutely, you know, crucial to everything we're doing. We're making it their Fort Worth team. And you know, when I first moved here a year ago, Jared, I think maybe I told you this before, I was blown away when I heard that Fort Worth is the 13th largest city in the U.S. And you can't go a day without reading something that there's more population moving to Fort Worth. So we're growing, and people coming out of COVID are wanting to be involved in sports and live sports. So what better place to be than at Dickies Arena in the 13th largest city in the U.S. watching a game of the best lacrosse players in the world. It's going to be awesome. And again, community. We're going to spend a lot of time in the community. We want to be a part of Fort Worth. We want to be a big part of the city, and we want them to be as proud of us as we are of being part of Fort Worth.
And then finally, guys, once again, season tickets. You know, let's get people in on this. How do they jump in, and what are the details from a schedule standpoint of the season, when it starts, and you know, important details as far as that's concerned?
Yeah, no, absolutely. So we're going to start early December, Dickies Arena, obviously. We have an 18-game schedule, so 9 home, 9 away. And you can call the office at, again, 833-GO-PC-LAX, or you can go to panthercitylax.com to get a hold of our folks and the ticketing to get season tickets. the other part of that, Jared, is very affordable. You can get seats for basically $20 a game. So very affordable. It's a world-class facility for anybody that hasn't been at Dickies Arena. People are just raving about it. And if anybody can get in to see it, it's phenomenal the work they've done there. So we're excited, and we hope people will come see us starting early in December of this year.
Fellas, I know I'm excited. Bob, when we spoke a few months ago, I talked about my very short and horrible lacrosse career, but my enjoyment for the sport. So I'm excited. And once again, the website, Bob?
It's panthercitylax.com. Yeah.
All right. Well, Bob and Tracey, we're excited that you guys are helping usher in a new era of sports into the Metroplex, and we can't wait for the inaugural season of Panther City Lacrosse.
Appreciate your support, Jared.
Thanks, Jared. Appreciate it.